Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, there we go. All right, my bad, y'all. Mic check, mic check. Jump okay, in, jump in. Jump in. All right, there we go. Mic check, mic check. Y'all jump in. We live. Y'all jump in. We live. We got to get this out. Let's get it. My bad. I'm sorry for the delay. It was that StreamYard software. I had to switch up the software. We back on. They was trying to censor your brother. They was trying to censor me. They was trying to shadow ban me like Brother Reza be talking about. Let's get it. Let's get it. Share it. Like it. Your brother Malcolm Flex is in the building. I'm sorry for the delay. I am sorry for the delay. Let's get it. We alive. Hold on one second. We alive, family. We alive, live. And we about to dig in somebody's chest right now. We ain't playing no games. We about to dig in their chest. Sorry for the wait. We need some more people jump in here though. Brother ain't did this for nothing. Let's get it. I'm gonna turn this on so I can see the comments. Put that on mute. I need to see the comments. Just in case people want to get crazy. All right, we live. Let's wait for some more people to get up in here. My bad. I'm sorry for the wait, y'all. Normally this type of stuff don't happen, but you know, StreamYards need to get their stuff together. They need to press that like button. Press that share and subscribe button. We live. This right here is called Draining the Swamp. Young Pharaoh used tactics of the synagogue of Satan. And we about to bring all the receipts. We are about to bring receipts. You see that on the screen right there at the top? You see what that is? That's receipts. Okay? Now, this guy, okay, has enough nerve, right, to not only pretend and act like, you know, he just got clout like that, but the brother said a lot of very interesting things these past few days. Okay? And it restarted on the Zoe Williams show, right? So some of us who've been keeping up with Brother Reza, we all know that Zoe Williams, Corey Holcomb, those his mans right there. You feel me? Those his folks. He's always frequenting their shows, right? Because I'm gonna, as we drawing down to the end of this, your brother's gonna show you the plot and mentality of this black devil that I have on my screen right here. Because we're gonna bring all the receipts, okay? we're going to bring all the receipts. Okay, so this thing was restarted again on the Zoe Williams show. Okay, and according to Zoe Williams to Brother Reza, is they were supposed to had agreed upon subject, talking about 5G, the coronavirus, the pandemic, etc., etc. But young Pharaoh decided to do a detour, and he mentioned draining the swamp. And as he mentioned draining the swamp, he also mentioned Brother Reza, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and other black influential people within the black community. Okay, under the guise of draining the swamp. Basically to say, expose all of the foul and filthy people that is in the community. See, and I'm working on a video to touch on that topic, but this specific one is to talk about young Pharaoh and his shape-shifting transformation. Right? His shape-shifting transformation. Right? So let's go to the next slide. Now, as you can see on this slide, this is young Pharaoh when he was still new to the conscious community. And his name at the time was Young Pharaoh Allah, before the name change. But the snake eventually turned into a dragon. When did this snake turn into a dragon? He turned into a dragon because he clicked up with this brother right here on the right, named Sarah Seti, right? And he went from teaching to so-called exposing or just outright attacking other groups in other religions. Okay? He went to outright attacking other groups in other religions. But at first, he started off teaching, and he was able to come among the conscious community under the name Pharaoh Allah, and people fell for it, right? We didn't, at the time, we didn't get agent vibes coming off this dude, right? We didn't get agent vibes coming off this dude. You know, he was new on Sinetta help, gave birth to this devil, right? Gave birth to this beast, gave him a platform, right? And from there, he propelled from there, right? But when he got with this brother on the right, Sarah Seti, right? He changed his whole approach to consciousness, right? As a matter of fact, let me go to the next slide. So, when he clicked up with Sarah Seti, they began to go on a worldwide expose campaign. They said, you know what? We're going to expose everybody and everything. We're going to expose everybody and everything. So as you can see on my screen, you can see flyers from every religion or philosophy. They went on to try to expose everything, but never exposing their true intentions. Okay, coming into the community and being very divisive among our people. So rather, instead of just teaching and educating black people, right, they said, you know what, we're going to go out and us versus everybody. We're going to expose everybody. Okay, don't forget to share, like this video. Okay, so there's all the images right there of everybody and everything that they tried to expose. Okay, this is the origin of the hotep hustlers. Okay, now again, now you hear people like young Pharaoh or young Federal claiming to no longer be pro-black. They're pro-righteous. He's pro-righteous. And he began claiming to be pro-righteous after he didn't scam the black conscious community, right? And made away with the bag. And he first started using that term, pro-righteous, he's no longer pro-black, when he began to try to expose Brother Reza Islam. I remember going back in his videos when he was interviewing white folks on his platform, trying to get Brother Reza to incriminate himself, right? And he was on Zoe Williams' show last week or a week or two ago, basically trying to call out Brother Reza and expose Brother Reza to Zoe Williams. We're going to get to that. We're going to touch on that in a minute. But my point is, you want Brother Reza to go on a world tour exposing himself to the world about his case, but you on people's platforms and you not telling people of the scams that you are guilty of committing and being caught red-handed. Boom. Now, as you look on my screen, this is one scam that young Pharaoh was involved in. See, now, he get on these platforms trying to expose people, but when you go on his platform and you put a mirror up to this dude so he can see himself, and you talk about the scams that he committed, he want to be quick to press that block button. He want to put you in the block party, okay, because you mentioned his scams. But look at my screen. As you can see, it says on the left side, you have the click here to support SOS, Saving Ourselves by Sandra Bland. So here this brother goes, and he creates a GoFundMe in Sandra Bland's name, a deceased sister, a sister whose deceased was murdered, right? He goes to use her name and create a GoFundMe. Now let me show you how snakeified this dude is. The dude said last night in his live video when he was disrespecting Brother My Son the General, and he was coming at My Son. Crazy. And this is what he said in the video. And y'all can go back and check it out. See if I'm lying. He said some of Brother Polite's fans tried to accuse me of scams, and they try to accuse me of creating a GoFundMe in Sandra Bland's name. Okay? But the question is, where's the lie? Okay? Now, as you can see on my screen to the left, far left, you can obviously see that this is Young Pharaoh's Facebook page. That's his name and logo at the top. And you can see a GoFundMe in Sandra Bland's name. It says, click here to support SOS, Saving Ourselves by Sandra Bland. Okay? And he has a video responding to Sandra Bland's mom because she hit him up on Facebook asking him if he was making money in her daughter's name, her deceased daughter's name. And he made a video response to that. Right? It's on YouTube. Okay? And as you can see, this logo right here in the GoFundMe, right? He stole this logo from a children's charity fund in Africa. Okay? You can see the logo from the website right here, right? And you can also see on the right-hand side, right, where he was making chains out of the logo. And it says at the top right here, when I'm going to read, it says, Ptah in collaboration with Young Pharaoh presents the SOS collection. SOS is an acronym which means Saving Ourselves, coined by young Pharaoh. Right? It says Saving Ourselves, coined by young Pharaoh. So this man will sit up here and tell you that Brother Reza Islam was hurting our children by stealing from them, but this man has been caught red-handed, thanks to Brother YK the Truth, of stealing not only from the children, but stealing from our deceased sister, may Allah be pleased with her, Sandra Bland. So we're going to drain the swamp today, because I'm pretty sure he didn't tell Zoe Williams that. And I'm pretty sure that he ain't going on a world tour telling people what he did. But that's not it. Hold on. That ain't it. Now, let's deal with it. Hold on. I want to make sure the video is right. I'm going to blow this picture up right here because I want to read this. So I'm going to backtrack it a little bit. Hold on. Let me see if I can blow that up. Wait, hold up. Let me adjust it right quick because I want y'all to be able to see it. 1 second. I want y'all to be able to see it. I want to read all this to y'all. I want to read all this to y'all. All right, let's go back. I don't want y'all missing this. All praise is due to Allah. Share this video, like this video. Share it, like it. Quit playing with me. All right. So we back. I got it back up. So now, since you want to come at Brother Reza and you want to disrespect my mans in them, see, and I gotta say this, that all these people who listen to young Pharaoh, a lot of them are fans. None of them know this dude personally. Okay, but they cheerleading for this dude. Oh yeah, go ahead, you get go ahead and get him, Pharaoh. That's what they look like to me in my mind. But Brother Reza, we know this brother person. We love this brother. We know this man's character. Right? Okay, now let's get to it. So you can see at the top right here, it says the name Sandra Bland, right? So what the dude did was this. The dude created a GoFundMe in Sandra Bland's name to raise money for them child daycares that he wanted to open up all across the country. So he raised money, probably about $10,000, according to YK the Truth, to open up some daycares, but he should have known that no convicted felon can open up a daycare. Right? But he was trying to use Sandra Bland's name for support to raise money to open up this daycare, and he stole the African Children's Charity Fund logo, and he was using it and selling it as if it was his own logo that he coined and created. Right? So remember that Brother Reza Islam is only accused of these things. I got to put that at the forefront of your mind. He isn't guilty of anything. Okay? He's only guilty of helping the people. He's only guilty of helping the people. So this man basically went on live. He went on live and he shared as a matter of fact, let me pull it up. I can show y'all better. Before I go into this, I can pull it up. I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all. And I'm going to show you how easy it is for confirmation bias. People only look for stuff that can confirm their bias, right? Anything, right? Tony Ortega. Right? So you can pull this up, and as you read it, right? As you sit here and read through the article, I've already read it, and y'all can go read it for yourselves. As you read through the article, you will see nowhere in any of these articles, LA Times, whatever, whoever's covering the situation, you will not see anything that mentions Brother Reza of selling $1,500 housing vouchers to anybody. Just go and look up the articles, family. Go and do the research. But what he wants to do is deceive you all into thinking that Brother Reza was selling fake housing vouchers. But nowhere in the indictment, nothing mentions Brother Reza selling fake housing vouchers. And the question is, if you think he did that, show us the proof. Show us a picture. Show us some paperwork, some documents. Don't just put up an indictment, an allegation or an accusation and try to spread it as if it's truth. Okay? Because there are no convictions and there are no guilty pleas. Brother Reza has never been locked up in his life except for that one situation where he was charged with a contempt of court for speaking out against the judge. That's it. That's all they got on Brother Reza. He's never been locked up for any fraud, any scams, okay, any fake housing vouchers. He's never been locked up for any of that. These are just accusations coming from the enemy, coming from white folks. And I gotta take his disclaimer away, right? Because I'm snatching honor today. I'm snatching honor, and I'm gonna take his disclaimer away. Because his disclaimer is, don't call me a liar. The LA Times said it. Don't call me a liar because this article said it. Tony Ortega. Don't call me a liar because this came from such and such and such and such. But no, we can't call you a liar if you are repeating lies. If you are intentionally repeating lies, right, and you don't even know if this thing is, if they are true or not, and you repeating them, you are a liar too. So let's go back to you, Mr. Marshall Daniels. Now, we have uncovered, right, another scam from Marshall Daniels, aka Young Federal, also known as Young Pharaoh. And on your right hand side, here's a Facebook post by Young Federal. He said, "Listen up, family. So I need to know if I start a GoFundMe." This is on February 3rd, 2017. He said, "So I need to know if I start a GoFundMe in order to raise enough money to pay for a lawyer to appeal my case and help me file a lawsuit for wrongful imprisonment. Would y'all be willing to help me?" Right? Wrong, because so what he's saying is that he was wrongfully imprisoned, right, for a guns charge. That's why he's on parole right now. Ain't got nerve to be threatening people, right? So he's on parole right now for a gun charge that he caught back a few years ago. But here he is, February 3rd, 2017, right? I'm reading it to you. It says, "I already spoke to a top lawyer and he told me his retainer would be $15,000, so that's the goal. If so, I will do a video disclosing the entire story of how I was charged with the crime I couldn't have did because I was already in jail the day they said it happened. Here's the video on the left-hand side, right? You can go check it out. He says, he said, I was already in jail the day they said it happened, as well as them holding me for over 200 days without a court date. My attorney at the time was recorded lying to me on the telephone, and also how my judge literally made up a verdict to convict me. He talking about the judge prior to him getting locked up. He said, I was charged with a fully loaded firearm. Meanwhile, the gun wasn't even loaded. Plus, I had no DNA or fingerprints on the weapon I was charged with at all, right? So he's saying there was no DNA and no fingerprints on the weapon. But when you go and you look up the appeal, they go over the case, and they said when the police saw him walking down the street in broad daylight with all black on, with black gloves on his hands in the middle of summertime. He's walking up the street with black gloves on. So he automatically looked suspicious. So when he saw the police, he pulled the gun out and started running and threw the gun in the yard. And then they caught him and they recovered the gun. So he was guilty, right? So it says, last but not least, an unknown police officer signed the alleged weapon out of evidence while I was still locked up fighting the case. So let me know, family, and I'll make one a video now, as well as a video on it. Plus, I got new videos coming today, right? So here's the video on the left side. It's one of the videos, but keep mind of the date, right? February 3rd, 2017. So when you look at the bottom left portion of my screen, right? Look at the bottom left portion of my screen. I'm gonna kind of blow it up for y'all. It was decided on the same day he did this video. Wrote this post, right? It was decided the same day on February 3rd, 2017, right? The people of the state of New York responded versus Marshall Daniels, right? So when you go and actually read the whole thing, they denied his appeal. He was asking for an appeal because he believed in his mind he was wrongfully convicted, right? He believes in this mind he was wrongfully convicted. Okay, now as you can see on my screen down here, where my arrow is pointing, let me get my pointer. I'm feeling real pointerish today. Okay, so now as you can see down here, it says the Legal Aid Bureau of Buffalo Incorporation. Buffalo Counselor Robert L. Kemp, right? Robert L. Kemp is his legal aid bureau. How many of y'all know what a legal aid is? He's a public defender. He works pro bono. He gets paid by the state, not by the client. So, young man, who is you raising this $15,000 up here for? Where that going? Who bag is that? Who bag is this? Who money is this right here? Where that going? Hold up. Uh-oh. So thanks to hold on, let me play this video for y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear the video. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. It's trying to play for y'all. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get it to play. If not, I'll just go straight to it. All right, I'm just gonna go straight to it. I ain't got time to be waiting and playing. I'm gonna just go straight to it. Let me know y'all with me. Y'all there? Again, we want to know where that money go. Yeah, I think it's because I'm live at the same time. That's why it's doing that. Here, let me just give y'all the link. I'm gonna just give y'all the link because I can't get it to play right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I can't wait on that. Oh, I think it played right. Started right here.
I want to thank everybody for helping me out with these legal donations. I love y'all. This is an update. So with that being said, going forward, I'm using Ryzoom.com. The link is in the description if you want to send me a donation. I'm switching from GoFundMe because GoFundMe apparently doesn't allow you to raise money for legal matters, but this site does. So with that being said, whatchamacallit, as I stated, everybody, I'm about to get his first. I'm about to get his half of this wave to my attorney. Let him do what he do. And then I got till May 1st to come up with the second, to raise the second half. So I want to let everybody know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Whatchamacallit, the link is in the description to donate. For more details, go on General Steady channel. I showed the
said
contracts, I showed my
like
lawyer
10
contracts,
times.
all of that, so everybody know that whatchamacallit, everything is official in regards to what he charged in the price, whatchamacallit, how much he accept up front, all of that.
Robert Kemp? No, we there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the appellate division, New York State, to handle these cases. We are not paid by the client, so we have not been paid. There are no legal fees associated with this case with Marshall Daniels. We do not charge our clients. We are paid by New York State. So okay. But as far as I'm concerned, once the appeal is going through the process with legal aid and the court system, there's no further appeals.
Oh, can we play that back?
Everybody for helping me out with these legal donations. I love y'all. This is an update. So with that being said, going forward, I'm using Ryzoom.com. The link is in the description if you want to send me a donation. I'm switching from GoFundMe because GoFundMe apparently doesn't allow you to raise money for legal matters, but this site does. So with that being said, whatchamacallit, as I stated, everybody, I'm about to get his first. I'm about to get his half of his wave to my attorney. Let him do what he do. And then I got till May 1st to come up with the second, to raise the second half. So I want to let everybody know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Whatchamacallit, the link is in the description to donate. For more details, go on General Steady channel. I showed the contracts. I showed my lawyer contracts, all of that, so everybody know that whatchamacallit, everything is official in regards to what he charged in the price, whatchamacallit, how much he accept up front, all of that.
Robert Kemp? No, there are no such thing as legal fees with legal aid. We're assigned by the appellate division, New York State, to handle these cases. We are not paid by the client, so we have not been paid. There are no legal fees associated with this case with Marshall Daniels. We do not charge our clients. We are paid by New York State. So okay. But as far as I'm concerned, once the appeal is going through the process with legal aid and the court system, there's no further appeals.
Marshall, you got some splaining to do. You got some skeletons in your closet. Come on out the closet. You got some skeletons in there. Come on, Marshall. So thanks to YK the Truth, we have 100% proof that young Pharaoh lied and said that he was raising $15,000 for legal fees to pay for his attorney for an appeal case. But here is a legal aid lawyer named Robert L. Kemp himself explaining that he's never received money from Marshall Daniels because he is paid by the state of New York. He thinks we are stupid. He thinks we stupid. But he wants to get you to cancel all the influential people in our community. Now, and then young Pharaoh started beef with the Nation of Islam and members, Brother Ben X and Reza Islam. They all did a video and tried to squash the beef. And even after they supposedly squashed the beef, because young Pharaoh was afraid for his life, I have an image below. There's an image at the bottom. He was afraid for his life. This is what he said. On the right-hand side, he said, I have screenshotted every threat and message sent to me and my family from the Nation of Islam and will be forwarding it to my attorney in the morning to sue. He says, in the morning, if this does not stop, I will be suing the Nation of Islam. That's part of it. That's part of it. He wanted to sue the Nation of Islam. Okay, and on the left picture, he's talking about that is his First Amendment. He got a right to freedom of speech, right? Now look, he continued his assault and targeted his assaults on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Reza Islam over Malcolm X and Scientology. Young Pharaoh has many videos of the Nation of Islam, but more specifically on Brother Reza Islam. Okay, so here are some of the videos that young Pharaoh has created about Brother Reza Islam alone. Here's a mashup or a collage of videos that this young man has done on our brother. Right? And that's not even to mention all the videos that he didn't put in his titles, that he didn't put Brother Reza's name in the title, but he spoke on Brother Reza with malice and ill will. Here are all the videos. That's not all of them, excuse me. Here are most of the videos. Guess how many videos Reza has done on young Pharaoh? 0. 0. Okay? The brother has done no videos about this dude. But every time you look up, he got a new Reza Islam video. Straight clout chasing, brother. He's a clout chasing super predator. Oh, we're gonna talk about his tactics in a minute. We're gonna talk about his Negro tactics in a minute. But I had to show an example of the type of harassment and slander that he has been doing, not only on the Nation of Islam, but more specifically Brother Reza. And Brother Reza, even the Nation of Islam, has every right to sue this man for defamation and slander. For defamation and slander. He has done this time and time again. And I personally think he deserves it. He had enough cojones to go and sue Brother Polite. Oh, he went and sued Brother Polite, y'all. He didn't win. He was acting like he won, but he didn't win. But I think that any judge in their right mind will judge on behalf of the nation, on behalf of Brother Reza, if they decide to take this dude to court. And he needs a cease and desist letter ASAP. Yeah, these are all the videos that he did against Brother Reza. That's not even including the videos of him coming at the Nation of Islam. These are just videos he did on Brother Reza. And that's not to mention all the videos that he didn't include Brother Reza's name in the title, but he still slandered Brother Reza. So we got a big case against this dude if we ever decide to take him to court for slander and defamation. I personally think he deserves it. How many videos has Reza done on young Pharaoh? 0. See, young Pharaoh see brother climbing the ranks. Right? He see the brother shining. He see the brother on these different multiple platforms. And all he is wishing and begging for is just to get Brother Reza to say his name on one of the platforms. And Brother Reza won't do it. Brother Reza is starving this dude because all he wants is attention. So he's intentionally starving him. But this is what the Nation of Islam teaches us. You know, to be dignified. You know, through all the attacks that not only himself has received, but his mother. What kind of man? How can you call yourself a man and you disrespecting other men's mothers, other men's and women's fathers and grandfathers and great grandfathers? The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is a great grandfather. He's 87 years old, but you speaking on the man of God as if he's a young man like Brother Reza. You know, like he could just hop up and do what we're doing. But the minister has done all of that, even in old age. The minister has been pushing harder than everybody in the Nation of Islam, and he's an 80-year-old man. But y'all trying to hold him to the physical standard that we are as young men. We can't do that. He is one of our elders. And I ain't seen too many young brothers like Brother Reza. Brother Ben is one of them. I haven't seen too many brothers like these brothers who can outwork these brothers. I ain't seen no brothers who can outwork these brothers. I done been with Brother Reza day in, day out, like early in the morning working, late at night working. Only a few hours of sleep, back to work, back always on the move, never at home, never just stuck still, standing still in one place. The brother's always doing something. That's this brother that you see on your screen right now. Not somebody that's social media personality and soldier second. No, he's a soldier first, social media personality second. Same thing with Brother Ben and every member in the Nation of Islam. We soldiers first. Okay, so let's match resumes. Huh? Let's match resumes. Hold on right quick. Let me do something right quick. 'Cause this is what I should have did this from the gate. Hold on. This is what I should have did. This is what I should have did right here. This is what I should have did right here, y'all. Let me show y'all something. This is what I should have did right here. Take that up a little bit more. We're gonna put a big question mark in front of this dude right here. Okay? That's how we gonna play that. That's how we gonna play that. Let's match resumes. Let's match. You questionable, brother on the left. You questionable. That's why you got a question mark in front of your face. You questionable. Let's deal with resumes. Okay. Let's match resumes. Okay. Brother Reza Islam. Let's go to it. Was in Wave newspaper. Thousands from LA attend Justice March in DC. Los Angeles Compton native Reza Islam clearly is on a mission. Okay? He's clearly on a mission. That's one. The LA Sentinel, Nation of Islam's Minister Tony Muhammad rallies for justice and peace. Okay? We got brothers in the hood rallying for peace. Major event. I think we got a video on that too. Let me see if I can find the video. I'm gonna show y'all the type of work we putting in on a daily basis. Come on, man. We ain't no MC fly-by-nights. Let's see your works, Pharaoh. Okay, Seattle, Washington, Wednesday, more than 200 people filled Seattle City Hall for Conversation with the Streets, a new monthly event geared at engaging and supporting inner city youth. The event is sponsored by the group Not This Time in the mayor's office. Andre Taylor is the organizer of the event. The plan is to have similar meetings every month. This inaugural event features speakers like Judge Joe Brown, Riza Islam, and Dr. Umar Johnson, as well as Taylor. Okay, look, out doing the work. Brother Riza Islam speaking at Tuskegee University. This is on Sway's Universe. Sway's, everybody, y'all should know Sway. First aid. Riza Islam explains why parents should not vaccinate children. Okay? So y'all can go and see this live. Not live, but y'all can go and see this on YouTube on Sway's Universe. Brother Riza. Right there again. Okay, Brother Riza at Tuskegee University with the youth. Okay, traveling among his people. Right? Let's keep going. I'm just saying, we're going to go down the list. Riza Islam being recognized by Mayor and City Council of Compton, California in 2009. The United Hood Nation video, definite watch. Let's check that out. Again, we want to see this dude resume, cause he feeling like he has the right to be calling out good brothers and sisters in the community. We want to see your works. Let's match works. We want to see your works. There you go. That's me right there.
We should own every aspect of our community: houses, nail shops, restaurants, swap meets, etc. Everything we use or need, we should own. We can't truly call it ours.
United LA! United LA! LA, one love! LA, one love! LA, one love! LA, one love! Ceasefire!
The problem is, it ain't enough general. This ain't gonna get it done. I see Long Beach, but Long Beach ain't got no problem with West Pharaoh. You feel what I'm saying? I see Hoover, but Hoover ain't got no problem with Corporate Park. You know, I gotta talk about the 6-0s and the Hoovers. I gotta talk about the A-Trays and the 6-0s. I gotta talk about West Pharaoh, Corporate Park. I gotta talk about the Great Streets and Nips and Gore. You feel me? That's the, y'all know how I'm talking up in here, the South Side, the black and brown. Y'all know how I'm talking up in here. So, to see, you know, I see Long Beach in the building, you know what I mean? But it's like, what kind of is that?
And it isn't about the attention that we get today.
Who is that right
It's
there?
about when all these cameras go. Right. It's about when all the media disappear tomorrow. It's about you real soldiers
long as we fight each other, we'll never see who he is. We'll be killing wholesale every day. And now that he's killing women, children, he don't need, come on, he's showing you is. But in unity you are when you move mountains.
Right. I never thought I would see a Carver and a Pyro in the same room. You gotta understand, I wasn't afraid of police, I was afraid of this. Right here.
When I say grassroots, I mean the down and out, the ones who living in poverty, because we got some of us ain't living in poverty. Come on, grassroots. Step up your leadership, step on to unify. And position ourselves for power. Black power.
And they gonna say, oh, you sold out. Well, fuck you, homie. I tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna stand down on my push for positivity for these babies. Nobody. This time, it ain't gonna be had this peace conference, had this march, had this protest, and then we go away to the next and not this time.
I fell so much in love with the streets that I don't have teeth in my mouth now because the LAPD kicked my teeth out of my mouth at a prayer vigil in the Rolling 60s neighborhood. I had the power at that time to call for all-out war, and I didn't because I know the price you gotta pay for redemption. Every black person that has lost a loved one to gang violence, stand up.
All of them.
Wow. Brothers and sisters, we have to, when this unite, it's over.
Fam, so back to the slides. Hold on, wait, back to the resume. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's some of the work that we doing in the Nation of Islam. So you got people like this guy right here, young Pharaoh. See, he ain't looking at the bigger picture. See, he's looking at the Scientology Community Center and saying, look at the podium. He got a Rosicrucian cross on it, but he ain't looking at all them people in the room. Look at all them brothers and sisters in that one room, from Crips, Bloods, Serrano Mexicans, Black Panthers, Nation of Islam, Hebrew Israelites, police officers, rappers, celebrities, all under the same roof saying that they want peace. See, you ain't looking at the bigger picture. We there to bring peace among our peoples. The Church of Scientology ain't had nothing to do with that. People don't even know the origins of how that even came about, but they speaking on it and they wasn't even there. Minister Abdul Malik, also known as Minister Tony Muhammad, brought together a peace treaty among Crips and Bloods so we can fight back against police brutality and killings and lynchings against black people. That's the type of work that Brother Reza is involved in. Brother, the game said it himself. When they was in the meeting with the police chief and LA Mayor Eric Garcetti, they said Brother Reza spanked both of them in that meeting. They have never heard a young brother speak like this brother. So for this ignorant Negro to get y'all to believe that brother is trying to sell black people out, brother's on the front line every day sacrificing his life. And that's just one soldier in the Nation of Islam. That's just one soldier out of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of us putting in that work on behalf of black people. And we have Negroes up here that have no works. Look, 2013, Riza Islam was recognized by the Youth for Human Rights Association for his work in inner city schools, educating thousands of children about their human rights. 2009, Riza Islam was recognized by the mayor and city council Compton, California for his outstanding work and leadership in the community for helping to rid people of drugs, working with them on their literacy skills, gang innovation, and the completion of the Millennium Momentum Leadership Development Program. Riza was chosen to be in the top 5 out of 200 participants, over 160 of who were college graduates, for his bright excellence and work which is highly decorated within the community. 2008, Riza Islam was given the Hero in the Hood Award for his work in helping over 14,500 inner city youth and adults through literacy skills, drug education, anger management, gang intervention, youth on probation, drug rehabilitation, and education and mental health. 2008, Riza Islam was awarded with the trip to the Congressional Black Caucus in Washington, D.C. as a representative of the inner city youth. Riza Islam was a volunteer for the YMCA, where he worked with children as young as 4, and he also volunteered at their summer camp for at least 5 years. In 2010, Riza Islam was chosen to speak at the Martin Luther King's YMCA Brotherhood Breakfast at the Westin Bonaventure Hotel in front of 2,700 people for being the top youth volunteer of the year in the nation. Okay, in January of 2020, Riza Islam was a key factor in preventing the bill S-2173 from passing in New Jersey, which would have removed the religious exemption form from parents and would have made vaccines mandatory law for children if they wanted to attend school in the state of New Jersey. Riza Islam flew to Trenton, New Jersey the day of the protest and was inside the State House. While inside, Riza Islam and former mayor of South Toms River in Ocean County, New Jersey, first black elected official in Ocean County and the first Haitian American FOI elected official. They met with Senator Ronald Rice and educated him on what the scientific data has shown as to how black children, males in particular, are affected by these vaccines. After being educated, he told them, "I did not know this. You have my vote." It was Ronald Rice who held the final vote to either pass the law or knock it down, and he voted to knock it down, protecting the rights of nearly 9 million people and their children. This is the work of the Nation of Islam. This is the work of the Nation of Islam. Here's the photos. Brother is 16 years old in this picture. Among Muslims. This brother Reuben right here, Sister Zahir, okay, and other sisters in the MGT. Okay, so when this ignorant dude saying that Brother Riza just became a Muslim and he's always been a Scientologist, it's a lie. And what reason does brother has to lie about that? Why does he have to lie about that? And he's acting as if being a Scientologist is a mark of shame. It's not a mark of shame. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Here are more images of the brother. Right here. Had to blow that one up. Okay. Certain events the brother was at and played a part in. Riza Islam just met a Senator Holly Mitchell's office. There are 4 bills being proposed in California right now to institute medical slavery. You have no idea how evil this government is and what they are planning. Wait for my next post and be prepared to get involved. Okay? Brother Adlock, Prep Academy. Okay, there go the Muslims, Brother Micah, Brother Brian. these are members of the church, Brother Reza, and to stop the killing of, stop the police killing of innocent black people. There he is holding a sign in the street. Okay, there he is at another rally. Okay, there he is talking to the youth, meeting with people. He's in the State House right here. Come on, man. Come on, man. So who's really doing it for views, man? We want to know who's really doing it for views. Let's match resumes. What are your works? You know, because this brother right here has works and has done enough to where he can be proud of. Now I'm coming to a conclusion. Now, I got receipts and everything, and I'm also going to do a video about all this pro-righteous stuff that he's pushing right now. I'm not going to do a live video. I'm going to do a video that's skillfully edited. And I'm going to show you this man on the left, his blatant hypocrisy and contradictions. Family. But here is what I'm about to talk about. And I'm about to show y'all the nefariousness of this man's ill intent. Because he came into the community pretending to be conscious, pretending to be pro-black. And I'm going to get into a lot of that in my other video. And he stole the people's bag, and then he changed and switched his philosophies up to where he no longer believes that the white man is a devil. He no longer believes in being pro-black. He's preaching pro-righteousness, but to me, he's preaching self-righteousness. He's not preaching pro-righteousness. He's preaching self-righteousness. Because he's trying to make it like he's the only one that's righteous and everybody's wicked and foul, so therefore he's draining the swamp. But I'm going to give you a mental picture of what he's doing. Because I'm going to show receipts in my other video. But I'm going to give you a mental picture of what he's doing. Okay? If you seen his interview with Zoe Williams, like I said earlier, he had an agreed upon subject that he was supposed to go up there and talk about. But if you are familiar with Zoe Williams, then you know that Brother Reza had prior interviews and engagements on Zoe Williams' show. And you know that Brother Reza is cool with Zoe Williams, and he's also cool with Corey Holcomb. Right? If you've been keeping up with this stuff. So it was strange to me to see young Pharaoh being interviewed by Zoe Williams, because I didn't know he had that connect. And he immediately, about 15, 20 minutes into the show, changed the conversation to draining the swamp. He mentioned Minister Farrakhan and Brother Reza. And I believe Dr. Umar or somebody else. Right? Okay, so he goes on the show trying to expose Brother Reza with BS receipts. Because he didn't show any guilty pleas or any convictions, just accusations. Anybody can indict somebody with accusations, doesn't mean it's true. Right? So he did that, boom. And just last night, no. And then after that, he went after Corey Holcomb. because Corey Holcomb basically said he did I'm trying to use another word. I don't want to cuss, but he did some sucker stuff, right? Corey Holcomb called him out on that. It was like basically he didn't know who the dude was, but dude was basically a sucker. So young Pharaoh, like the emotional wreck he is, got in his feelings and jumped on a video threatening Corey Holcomb, right? The brother who does the 5150 show. And I don't know why you go after a dude who has a platform or a YouTube channel called 5150, right? Unless you crazy. And you 5152, right? So after he went after Corey Holcomb and Zoe Williams, he doubled down and what he did is that he DM'd Andre Taylor and my son the general, right? Because Andre Taylor recently did a live video with Brother Reza Islam, Jay Morrison, and my son the general. But I'm gonna show you how slimy and low down this dude is. Listen, I'm gonna show you how slimy and low down he is. He secretly DM'd Andre Taylor, right, and my son the general. But I'm gonna show you how all this is playing out. So he did the live video dissing my son the general, because my son supports Brother Reza and Jay Morrison, right? And he accused Jay Morrison of being a scammer. But listen what he say in the video when you go back and check it out. He says Jay Morrison is a scammer because he is closing the TREP, right? The Tulsa Real Estate Fund, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, right? And he says that Jay Morrison is a scammer because of that. And he said that the people should ask for their money back, right? They should ask for a refund. But that goes to show that this man knows nothing about crowdfunding, and he knows nothing about investing, okay? And he knows nothing about that brother's business, right? Because crowdfunding is always a limited time, and investing is limited as well. So it's crowdfunding and investing. So Jay Morrison isn't closing down the business, Tulsa Real Estate Fund. He's closing the doors for new investors. See, same thing with angel investing, any type of investing. They allow a certain amount of people at a certain time to come in and invest in the business, and then they close the doors and they don't accept new investors. That don't mean that the Tulsa Real Estate Fund is shutting down for good. But he is telling his people that the Tulsa Real Estate Fund is shutting down for good, and that's not what's going on. He's making it look like Jay Morrison is just taking everybody's money, shutting the business down, and leaving everybody out to dry. Because clearly and apparently he knows nothing about investing, and he knows nothing about crowdfunding. He just knows how to scam people out their money, right? So he DM'd my son a general, and he reads the DMs on live, and you can see my son clearly not messing with this dude, right? My son is not messing with him. And he said, bro, from what I seen, you divisive, and all you want to do is divide up black men. And he said, Brother Reza and Jay Morrison, I've been in the trenches with them side by side. And I know that they for their people, and they gonna put in that work for their people. I ain't turning my back on my brothers. And he pushing the issue, talking about well, if I'm showing you the paperwork and I'm showing you that these dudes involved in scamming, and you still choose to deal with these dudes, then you a cornball. This how he getting at my son the general. But my son is basically letting them know like you a shorty to me. You know what I mean? He's sonning dude. Right, but I'm gonna show y'all the intentions, right? Because it didn't hit me until later. So later I figured out, I'm like, oh, I see what he doing. Right? So what he doing is, and I'm gonna show you how Allah works. What he doing is, if any of you are familiar with the Pharaoh litmus test, right? What is the litmus test? The Pharaoh litmus test is all those Jews who we call the synagogue of Satan, who the minister had been exposing, those wicked satanic Jews who do not like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. They give weak-kneed Negroes and some white people who may be neutral, right? They give them an ultimatum that if you mess with Louis Farrakhan, we will no longer support you and we will denounce you and we'll cut you off, we'll blackball you from media or whatever you a part of. And many people who are afraid of Jewish power and lobby, they will distance themselves from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan so they can preserve their image and whatever wealth or prestige that they gain in this lifetime, and they would denounce the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And the Jews always require those who distance themselves from the minister to denounce the minister. So I'm showing you all a pattern that he is using Jewish tactics. Because he's going on platforms with white folks and Jews and all these people talking about he gonna drain the swamp. He's gonna cleanse the black community of fraudulent people within the black community. So what he's doing is any relationship that Brother Reza has built with any influential person, what he's doing is he is contacting them via direct message on Instagram or whatever other platform. He's messaging them and he's trying to get them to denounce Brother Reza. He's trying to get them to distance themselves from Brother Reza. Bro, this is a fact. He's trying to divide up the community. Talking about he's trying to drain the swamp. He's trying to cleanse the black community. Listen. So I called Brother Reza and I said, brother, I just had an epiphany, bro. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. And I told Brother Reza, anybody can ask him. And he said, brother, you know, it's funny that you say that because Andre Taylor said that he said that young Pharaoh hit him up. And he said young Pharaoh told him in the DM, in the message, that if you continue to support this fraud, Reza Islam, then I'm coming after your platform. Boom. Drop the bomb. He told Andre Taylor, Brother Reza, just him, Jay Morrison, and my son just recently did an interview on this channel. They just did a panel on Andre Taylor's channel. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. This dude on the left, young Pharaoh, told that grown man that if you continue to support another grown man, Brother Reza, you a fraud too, and I'm coming after your platform. And my son said, that's funny because he just told me the same thing. And I told him to F off. So what he's doing is anybody that support the Nation of Islam, anybody support Brother Reza, Okay, he's going around just like the wicked Jews, because now he's talking about getting with white militias, and he's supporting Donald Trump, and he will fight for this country, and he wants to get all the brothers and sisters who are locked up in the jails and prisons to get out, join him so he can fight for America. But bro, I got all the receipts. It's coming in my next video, and I'm going to show you. This dude is not what he say he is. This is a MAGA hat wearing Negro. And that's a fact, and I got proof of him saying it himself. This ain't nothing that Brother Malcolm Flex is making up on this dude. This ain't nothing that I'm making up. Okay? He talking about helping the enemy. Openly, he's talking about openly helping the enemy. Where the hell is Sandra Bland? The Negro always talking about banging on the beats. Where's Sandra Bland at? See, they was quick to jump on the minister for Scientology, talking about banging on the beast, but here this Negro talking about supporting Donald Trump and the MAGA hats and the white militias. And ain't nobody calling him out. Ain't nobody with no major platforms calling this dude out. Garfield is, but ain't nobody else touching it. And we allowing this dude to stay among us when he said he's not pro-black and he's not a part of the conscious community. Then why are you here? Your services are no longer needed. Where the hell is City? Mr. Bang on the Beast. See, this dude is using dirty, low-down tactics. Trying to divide up the community. Obviously trying to divide up the community. And we got to purge the community of people like him. Come on, man. We letting this stuff slide too much. Too much. He did a whole documentary on Malcolm X, but everything that he doing is a direct contradiction to who Malcolm X was. But you mad at the nation about Malcolm X, but nigga, you ain't even living the life that Malcolm lived. The only thing that y'all got in common is y'all hopping up on the platform with white folks talking about other black folks. That's the only thing y'all got in common. And I got love for Malcolm. Somebody, brother Mustafa Muhammad said he used young Pharaoh and ducked all smoke. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Because he ain't came out with nothing since against the nation. You know, and I could kind of respect that about him, that, you know what, we're going to talk about their religion and scholarship and all that, but all the personal stuff, I'm going to leave that alone. I can respect that. But you got dudes talking about people cases, people mamas, and personal lives. Come on, man. Scumbag stuff. And the reason why he is not being exposed because y'all not sharing it and making it known. Y'all not sharing the information and making it known. And I'm not going to be doing these videos in vain. We got to make the truth known. And that's real. But I'm going to end this live on that note. That we got to be able to see and recognize agent provocateur manipulation. We got to be able to recognize agent provocateur manipulation. Brother X, you talking about that badge right there? Yeah, so this is draining the swamp. Young Pharaoh used tactics of the synagogue of Satan. He's trying to skillfully divide up the community for white supremacy. And we got him. We got him. He's trying to skillfully divide up the community for white supremacy. He wants to aid Donald Trump and white supremacists. And we keep giving them a pass. I only see 2 people that shared this video. Brother Ben X and Brother Reza Islam. Who else gonna share this video on their YouTube channel? Who else gonna share this video on their Facebook? Who else gonna share it on their Instagram, Twitter? Who gonna share it? Who gonna share it with the people that follow these dudes? If you believe what you heard today to be the truth and good for us as a people, then stand up and share the good news that the Muslims and those who are with us have the victory. We can't keep taking L's, family. Just like Brother Dr. Wesley said, that we created this gremlin. We created this gremlin. You feel me? We can't keep taking L's to this dude. Because he ducking and dodging me. But we got to make it to where he can't duck and dodge me, because he going to see me everywhere coming with this truth. You know, he going to see me everywhere coming with this truth. Because we got to share. I shouldn't see just 2 brothers sharing it to their YouTube. We all got a platform. We got to use them for righteous causes. This is a righteous cause. This man is trying to divide up the community and having black men at one another, killing one another. Come on, man. We can't tolerate that under no circumstances. And I'm going to put together a video, his transition from pro-blackness to pro-righteousness into conservatism. I'm going to show y'all in the video in real time the switch up that this man is a shape-shifting snake. He's a shapeshifter. And he's a traitor. He's a flat out traitor to the black community. He called the minister a traitor. Nah, you a traitor. And we got the receipts to prove it. After he done stole y'all money, he done dipped out on y'all. He stole the black community's money, and then he shifted the attention to the Nation of Islam and crept out the back door. That's exactly what he did. He stole y'all money when it was getting hot on him. His seat was getting hot because we was exposing him. He turned the attention to the Nation of Islam. He turned his attention to exposing everybody else. And the nigga crept out the back door. Excuse my language. He crept out the back door. And said, I ain't with that pro-black stuff. I never was. I ain't part of no conscious community. I'm pro-righteous. And I'm going to help and aid white folks. And I'm going to help and try to get white people a conviction with Brother Reza. And I'm going to try to get brother to incriminate himself, speaking on his case with no logical, rational person would do such a thing. Even if you fight in an open case, your lawyer or attorney would tell you to not discuss your case with anybody or to discuss it publicly. That's common sense. But he wants to attempt to fool you, the people, to think that is something that Brother Reza is supposed to do. No, he don't have to do that. See, agent provocateur manipulation. Trying to manipulate the truth. To cast doubt and suspicion on good people within our community. And I had enough of this. I had enough. Because he's ruffling enough feathers. You know, he coming at Corey Holcomb, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar, my son the General, Reza Islam, Brother Ben, the minister. Like, come on, man. He coming at a lot of solid people. Jay Morrison. He coming at a lot of solid black men in our community. Not to mention the queens that he disrespected, the black women. Dr. Mayat, K. Cola, and the list goes on and on. But the black woman used to be his God, but Donald Trump is his God now. Black woman ain't his God no more. Ever since Trump gave a $1,200 stimulus to Americans, that nigga been worshiping Trump. He worshiped Donald J. Trump now. He done traded in his for a MAGA hat. He done traded the black woman in for Donald Trump. And mark my words, don't be surprised if he go and get a white girl next. He leave, what's her name, Golden or something like that, his child's mother. Don't be surprised he leave her and go get him a white woman next.